So I'm back again, probably in about an hour since the last one. We're gonna talk more in depth on like locations during a zombie apocalypse and gear for a zombie apocalypse. One thing we're gonna want to have is flashlights, night vision. Flashlight for when you're not reconning, just looking around in dark buildings. You want the night vision for recon during the night, because if you go with the expensive ones, you got the thermal, the infrared type deal. So you'll be able to see body heat, because everything puts off an amount of heat. So you'll be able to see into buildings in some cases. Maybe not, depends on what kind of material it's made out of. You want the flashlights, because but you want to be careful what kind you want. You don't want those plastic ones you buy at Walmart. You want the Maglites if you buy anything from them. You want to buy a Maglite, buy maybe a few lanterns, things like that. Also, you want to have shovels. Go with the combat type shovels, because those were designed to double up not only as a shovel, those were designed to work not only as a shovel but also as a melee weapon. So those are the ones you want. So go to your surplus store, your pawn shop. Go talk to your grandpa if anybody. He might have one of them. They're all wooden. The ones with the wooden handle. The handle is probably about that long, maybe longer, maybe like that long. Can't situate my hands right now. Maybe about that long. Comes with the case as well. You put that on your belt. You want water purification tablets? Those help. Even water filters, those are useful as well. You always gotta think about these things. You want stuff that you can easily equip to your person, to your if you're using bags, you want bug out gear bags because they're designed to haul stuff. You also want pack bags, and if you're, people think, hey, go astronaut food. You want to go with every kind of food you can find. You also want to buy seeds. You want to get a hold of those for when you finally get a chance to sit down and create a garden. You just in case type stuff. You want your camp food. There are sites that like one site is uscavalry.com. There you can buy your clothing, your boots, bags, um, even food, knives, tactical gear for your guns, for your person. You can get a hold of like a whole lot of things from sites like that. You know, um, so you want your MREs for a fact, because you know those are a lot better than like having astronaut food. Because MREs have been around for a long time. They are designed to last a long time. Just don't open up the food inside. You know, if you get a hold of like MREs, like hold on, we got some things over here. Let's see. Some of them they come in these little boxes like this. You know, on your back you got your nutritional values. Um, you also got your rational components right here. Talks about how most the different MREs, that stuff also what's listed on the back there. That's also what's in most MREs. They all vary. Let's see. I think I have a here over here somewhere. Oh, that's a game. That's a game. There it is, way over there. You get these fancy little things. This is the beverage bag. They're heating beverages up. This little thing is your MRE gear. If you come from a military family and you know about these things, you know how much fun they can be when you're bored and you have bottles of water. All you do, you slip one of these into a bottle of water. It not only heats up, but it also compresses. pressurizes the bottle to the point where it pops, depending on how many you have in it and how big the bottle is. You know, those can be useful if you're not using to heat your food as a way to distract the zombies. You know, because of them being attracted by noise, you can throw the bottle. If they don't immediately hear the bottle hitting the ground, if you've done it right and it doesn't burst the minute it hits the ground, it will explode a few minutes later, and they will definitely hear that. Best place to probably use it is probably in cities. You know, stay high up. Try to throw it as far as you can, maybe into a dumpster or something, so that way it doesn't burst. You know, or maybe just roll it across the ground, run in the opposite direction, and run across town, so that way you can probably get to a place that you wanted to go. You know, you might get lucky and it might echo in the city. You know. Also, you want your locations. You know, people think go to malls, your sports stores, the Bellas. No, you don't want to go to there. Not during a zombie apocalypse. You want to raid them, but you don't want to put up a base there. Because if you're going to set up a base at a mall, you know, you're just asking for trouble. People are going to want to go there. Supermarkets, people are going to want to go there. Raid people who do attack and steal from others during things like those. They will be heading there as well. So the places you want to go to are like far off places, maybe even like go to national parks, you know, like the Californian redwood forest, you know, go there. They might have like ranger towers there. Those are like good places to set up camps because, you know, depending on how the ranger tower is set up, it'll either be a ladder or it'll be easy to block off stairs, you know. And if it's stairs, then you know wooden stairs, then you know you're probably gonna have an axe, which is a good idea to always have with you. Axes and crowbars, always good ideas to have with you. Crowbars being blunt, only real way they'll be effective is if you get to hook into the head of the zombie. You know, or if you got really good arms, you know, get him right in his head and immediately break the skull. You know, and it being metal will also be very helpful. You're going to want the crowbars, the axe to remove the stairs, to destroy the stairs so nothing can come up after you. You know, we don't know if they can climb up sure like just vertically climb up, like no ladders or anything. We don't know if they can do that. To be safe, you can do that. And then you have wood, like a rope ladder that you can pull. You can drop or pull, like bring up and down from the compound. You know, those are good locations. I believe in my last video I talked about like even like using aircraft carriers. I don't know if I did or not, but if I did, can elaborate on that. Aircraft carriers, there are very good ideas to use because they have their own generators. They also have their own purification systems for water, maybe in the air. Um, People don't realize this, but if it's airborne, you're going to want air filtration systems. So, you know, surplus storage, they're going to have the gas masks. You're going to want to go there, pick up some gas masks. You know, you should be good that way. Let's see. Uncovered MREs, the food, transportation. You're going to want to have, you know, different kinds of transportation. Some people may think that buses are a bad idea. That is not true. Buses are probably one of the better ideas because they do provide for a lot of storage space. You know, you can come and go as you please with them. Another thing you can do with buses is you can you know, if you armor them up, like if you remember the movie Dawn of the Dead, you know, those were just transit shuttle buses. You could use those, armor them. If you're going like with city buses, like the big ones, like Greyhounds, school buses, stuff like that, you're going to want to go with a military form or even a police bus for that, because they will technically already be armored, and all you have to do is just reinforce everything. People think they're slow. No, they're not slow. People just drive them slow because it's just better for it to be driven slow. And people don't realize this, but everything can be modified. You can redesign the engine on a bus so it can go faster. You can redesign the axles, the suspension unit, so that way it can go off-road. And you don't necessarily want to go off-road. Your best bet is actually to stay on the road because you will have better grip and your vehicle will be able to go faster. You know, other things you can have are like military vehicles like APCs or tanks. Have them at the, because if you ever decide to, you can convoy. And doing convoys is actually a pretty good idea. It's also safest because you can have one vehicle set up just specifically for food, another for fuel, and another for water. Every other vehicle can be personnel and equipment, you know, because everybody's gonna probably have their own weapons anyways. You know, you gotta think about that, because you know, if you're gonna have APCs, they're gonna have to be at the front of the pack. You know, when you're doing convoys to start off, you're gonna have the convoy with a bus just to the point where you get to a spot where you set up a base camp at. You know, some of the best ideas for a base camp actually would be a police station. A police station is a good idea to set up one. You know, another place would probably be a hospital or even a schoolhouse. You know, like a college building would be a good place, like the dorms and things. Because again, stairways. You want the stairwells because you can block them off. And you can just stay up on the upper floors. You can use that as a vantage point for clearing out the zombies. If you hold up in an apartment building that has whatchamacallit, let me think. That has a fire exit. That is also useful because you can raise and lower the fire exit so that way the ladder for the fire exit so that way people can come and go with supplies if necessary. You're gonna want some kind of air-based vehicle, so getting a hold of a helicopter is a good idea, especially if you're gonna be like getting a hold of an aircraft carrier. Helicopters are a good idea. Some helicopters, you know, you're gonna want is one such helicopter would be a Chinook. It's a cargo type helicopter. It is designed to actually carry cargo. Some of them, if you've actually paid attention to some movies like Jurassic Park, you will actually see a Chinook in the background of the movie, flying off with well, not flying off, flying in with a vehicle in tow. You know, that's the kind of one that you want. It's also designed to actually have massive amounts of people in it. You know, so it is good for the convoy, so you can get the people in and out of location. All right. If anybody thinks of any more things to add to this, like things like this video, just let me know. Also, you know, just comment on my video. I'm not very good at making them. I'm just trying to see how many people I can get it like ready. You know, there are some books out there, by the way, for zombie survival. So gather them up, read them. Try get some cookbooks, some like wilderness survival books. Get some of those. Don't necessarily go with the how to turn your shit to food type videos, not videos, books. They may not be very useful to you. Um, if you happen to get a hold of a farm and you can fortify it, make it safe and things, stick there. That is a good idea. You will be better off there. Um, Also, some things you can go with is entertainment. Who knows? But I'm getting towards the last few seconds of my time limit, so I'm gonna let you guys go. If I think of anything else, I will let you know. Have a nice night.